Father King. No control. Understand? One block. Captain struggle. Who's still struggling?
The referee, C. George.
Sunday, Abudu, I still have with me in the commentary corner the one they call the angel of boxing. And that's talking about none other than Janite. Janite, what do you expect from this second bout of the night?
It's a good matchup between Taiwo, Rasheed and Sunday Abudu. I think they had a bout before some time ago, and Rasheed took the day. So I think Sunday Abudu is coming for redemption. So it's going to be a good battle between both boxers. And let's hope and see what's going to happen.
Yeah, 6 rounds of boxing, and it's a national heavyweight challenge right here. Taiwo trying to take things easy at the start, trying to just size out his opponents. Like my man Angel Boxer said, these boxers have met each other before, and you can see from the way Sunday Abudu is throwing his punches that he's got some firepower in the tank there, and I'm pretty sure Sunday Taiwo would not want to. Taiwo Rasheed would not want to get caught in it. Keeping his distance, which is absolutely understandable. He's got the longer reach and tries to go for an overhead punch there, but that doesn't go through.
Yes, Taiwo Rasheed is on white trunks in case you just joining us, ladies and gentlemen. It is Balmoral Group Promotions and in conjunction with Game Rush. Taiwo Rasheed is on white trunks and he's just testing his man, Sunday Abudu. And like I said earlier on, Taiwo Rasheed is a boxer known to use his long range to dismantle his opponent before he goes for the kill. While Sunday Abudu is a strong, rugged, tough nut to crack. So the round is still early to predict and to think what's going to happen. But let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's see. As both of them are still sizing up each other and thinking and deciding on what to do to make it come in their favor.
Yeah, very slow start to reach that bout.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Box.
It is the round of 2, ladies and gentlemen, out of 6 rounds of National Light Heavyweight Challenge between Taiwo Rasheed on white trunks and Sunday Abudu on red trunks. Ladies and gentlemen, the round is on the way, and it's the first few seconds of the second round.
Both boxers sizing each other again, and then of course that's a massive one Abudu was trying to throw in there. And he knows as well, immediately he missed that swing. He knows it's a very dangerous one for him.
Taiwo Rasheed has to be very careful. He has to be very careful. Very careful.
Sunday's like looking, just waiting for Taiwo to launch forward, get himself in target range.
And go.
It's obvious that both boxers, Sunday has what looks like a heavier punch, even though we have not seen so much of it yet.
Taiwo Rasheed is just trying to be very cautious.
Yeah, but I think that Taiwo is being a bit too cautious.
He's too cautious.
And of course, it's nice to be cautious, but at the same time, there are times when you also need to
take the risk, as a boxer, yes.
And it looks a bit too scared as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
he tries to open his opponent up there, but Sunday did a great job defending against that right hook coming from Abudu. Tries to go for that big one again.
the jabs are coming in from Abudu. Which is I told you Rasheed has to be careful of that swing. If it connects, he's going down. Mark my prediction is going down, as you can see. There's so much power, so much anger in the eyes of Abudu. You can see the George Foreman kind of As you can see, I was telling you about that. So Rasheed has to be very, very careful. Abudu has come on to make a statement in this
I
fight.
like the way Abudu Rasheed is countering him right now. And that's exactly what he needs to do. That's the way to go. You have to step up and try and go on the offense as well. And that's exactly what he's doing. And I'm pretty sure he will be encouraged by the one he's able to get through that. That's the only way to ensure that you keep Sunday at bay, because he knows that you're going to be throwing as well. Good jobs coming from Sunday, but it's not really because of the reach advantage of Taiwo Rasheed. He's not able to connect.
Well, good job, good strong job. Another one. I hope this thing doesn't catch Taiwo Rasheed. He has to be very, very careful. But if you're throwing this kind of wide punches for too many times, if Rasheed knows what to do,
10 seconds more.
he could actually have countered him while he was doing that.
Well, Rasheed has been trying to do that, but Abudu has been very, very, how do I put it now, technical and very, very technical about it. Whenever he goes for
Part of the blue corner, he's put it on the blue boxing trunks. Now, what do you think about this first round?
it's still going on. Third round, and then Rasheed is actually playing the game very well now. He knows when to step out, but he needs to be able to counter every time Abudu misses his swing. He needs to be ready to counter him. And that's the only way he can catch it.
Abudu-
Saw what he did in the second round when he was able to counter him. He would go on the offensive immediately. And he was able to shake off Abudu, rock him with it as well. Until he starts doing that, he's going to have difficulties trying to look at that. That's exactly what I was saying. Once he misses it, he needs to be more clinical when he goes for that counter.
Because, yes, he is very, very clinical. And if a boxer keeps throwing the same punch, this is over the 10th time or the 10th time he's doing that, and something has to be done. Taiwo Rasheed has to be technical enough to know that there must be a quick counter if Abudu has to stop these wild punches.
Too much of a bit of guarding by both boxers. One of them needs to drop his guard so that he can actually shot the challenge in, and then of course be able to counter it. Because both of them are fighting like counter punchers. They're not really trying to be offensive about this. And once again, you can see Sunday Abudu, keeping up his guards, doing a great job. And Rasheed trying to work his way through. I think he needs to throw a lot more jabs to try and open his opponents up.
Rasheed is just, you're right, but Rasheed is just trying to be,
He needs to use those jabs.
those jabs, those long reaches, yes. You have to follow up, like just what he does it now. You have to follow up to make sure that Abudu is not trying to rear the knife. Maybe because of those wild punches coming from Abudu, he's just trying to be cautious and be careful. Of course, his corner have told him to be very, very careful to make sure he doesn't go into end up beating the punch.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And that's
Break. Break.
Whenever
Break.
he's trying to counter,
No holding,
knew
okay?
he was in
No
a
holding.
dangerous position there.
But
And he had to look for that clip.
So the jabs are coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Taiwo Rasheed throwing those jabs quickly, and Sunday Abudu absorbing those jabs, making sure that everything is okay. Quick jabs coming.
10 seconds more.
Ladies and gentlemen, 10 seconds to go on the first round. Both boxers are still not been able to actually
Stop boxing.
do what is expected. Boys and girls, in case you're just joining me, notice Taiwo Rasheed is fighting from the red corner. He is on white boxing trunks, while Sunday Abudu is fighting from the blue corner on red boxing trunks. So the jab, quick one there coming, but he misses that one. And both of them are aiming for their face, where they can just do damage. And I think that both boxers are doing some kind of showboating, which is not really expected anything about. It shows a lot. It tells a lot about the boxer. It tells a lot about what is on their mind. They are too cautious on this race tonight. Coming from Taiwo Rasheed. jab. Taiwo Rasheed looking very fit. He's still moving. He still has that strength in him, as you can see. And good on the first good shot that came from Taiwo Rasheed, and it caught somebody on his head. The crowd actually applauded for that because that's one of the first of what we're expecting.
Break!
The referee breaks in.
Hey.
The cautious Taiwo Rasheed for the leaning on Sunday Abudu.
It's okay, eh? It's okay, and don't leave somebody. Hey! Bout!
See how I always fight.
No talking.
Okay, back on it. Oh, lovely left hook there, coming off the hands of Sunday Abudu. And it's gradually getting more and more confident about it. We knew this was going to happen. If Taiwo Rasheed does not find a solution to those, nice jab there also coming from Rasheed, but he needs to do a lot more of that if he really wants to. It's a very dangerous situation for both boxers. You can't really say when the pendulum of victory will swing to right now. But good, I love the way Sunday Abudu, who of course lost the fight. Round 5, this is the penalty. Oh, a big chance there for Taiwo Rasheed. But this is the same thing we have noticed. Both boxers almost taking each other down.
Boss!
Right there, almost turning into excuses.
It's a real rumble.
Different combat sport, I must say. And Taiwo keeps missing the opportunity.
Break!
And
Break!
for Sunday Abudu himself,
I don't want to climb in on him.
But so far so good. I think Taiwo Rasheed has done more because with the jabs and all that.
I
Yeah.
have not been impressed. You cannot have the reach that Taiwo Rasheed has. And you're not making use of it because Abudu has had to fight out of a difficult position. He doesn't have the reach. He doesn't have the movement of Taiwo Rasheed. But he still tried to take the fight to his opponent, and that's exactly the reason why I have not been as impressed with Taiwo Rasheed. He is obviously the man fighting from the red corner, which means that he is the boxer that is even recognized, more recognized than the other, as the case of boxing is. But he has not. That's what he
Oh,
wants to
that
do.
one is a good one there. Oh! And that one from that, a good counter.
Good boxers can
Hitting up right now, and this is what it's all about.
And you can
Taiwo
see,
Rasheed.
you can see that right smile on the face of Sunday Abudu saying, yeah, you were trying to come for me, but I caught you there.
That's a very good, powerful counter, and that's what boxing is about. You have to be very careful when you are going for the kill. A good one there coming.
Rasheed needs to go for those jabs.
He
Use
needs
that
to
jab
stick in. He needs to step into his
set up-
man.
Use the jabs to set up the hook.
Yes,
Not
he needs
use
to
it as
step
much
in.
as he should.
Because the truth is that he's throwing those jabs, but they're not reaching his man. And even the ones that reach are not powerful enough to do anything to cause any damage. So I need to be. He needs to put in more effort, in order to get close to his opponent with his jab.
Once again, there is something funny about the bout. It busts into some serious explosive exchange, and then all of a sudden, it just simmers down again. It keeps raising the hope and dropping it for the fans who want to see a lot more, from these two boxers. They look explosive, but they have not given us consistent explosive action. And then you have it again.
Break,
Abudu
break.
always finds a way to clinch whenever he
Box.
misses the opportunity.
Yeah,
And you cannot blame him because he doesn't have the reach.
I think they only have the
Taiwo Rasheed is about to, counter every time these things happen.
But the reason why a lot of the fans around here are rooting for Taiwo Rasheed is it's come from a boxing
I don't
family.
think I would agree that he has more fans here.
He kind of does because so far what I'm hearing is the brother of Ido Rasheed,
Box.
the man who went to Ghana, ID Buster, who went to Ghana to get the UBO
Yeah, I
line.
remember the controversial situation
Yes,
there,
yes,
where
yes,
he
yes.
was later on
Given
awarded
the
the fight.
fight, yes.
This fight, this round which is the final round of the night, could actually decide where the victory will swing to in this fight. I think so far so good. Up until this stage, Taiwo actually seems to be edging, and I think the camp of Sunday Abudu know this.
Yeah.
They have told him you need to come out and really show what you have in store, or else you will see this fight, keep slipping away from you because you haven't done as much, heating as much as your opponent.
Lots of energy being exchanged here, both of them, as you can see. But I think Sunday Abudu is still standing, he's still looking tough. I don't see any sign of fatigue in his face. I don't see nothing. So
And interestingly, I think he has actually, he has surprised us. We thought he was not going to be a very mobile boxer, but he has.
like I said, we have seen his fight before. I know he moves. Like I said, it reminds me of Anthony Ruiz. So you should know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you were talking about Andy Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz, yeah.
Oh, that's a good opportunity. And when you see Sunday,
Yes.
no, that's a rabbit punch there.
Don't do that.
Back of the head.
I don't
And the
want
referee stepped
Bout.
back, so actually tell him the right thing to do. But sometimes it happens, when there's an anticipation of who comes in first. But
I expected a lot from Taiwo Rasheed. I expected to see a lot of body punches. Try to drop the guard off.
Yes,
Sunday Abudu.
yeah, very correct.
He's not used to all those things.
no body punches, no,
I mean,
just the jabs and all
This
that.
guy is a durable, is a rugged boxer, and you're going to have to bring everything in your boxing arsenal to be able to catch him. But he has not used it to his advantage so far.
I can see Rasheed is looking a little bit fatigued in his eyes. But hey, let's say he's boxing. Good one they
Trying
come
to
in.
catch him there. He's being tactical because he doesn't want to get stuck, caught by a sucker punch.
Well, then I want to keep swinging. I hope this thing doesn't, the swing doesn't get connected to Rasheed.
Well, he has to connect it. I wouldn't need to try and connect it.
He has
get
to.
something out of this bout.
Would that be an upset if we connect?
Absolutely.
Ah.
Taiwo, I've been impressed so far with what I have seen from Sunday. He has definitely put a good account of himself. Judging from the kind of boxer he's up against, he's got the reach, he's got the height, and he's
10
got
seconds
the
more.
size as well. Because weighing into this bout, Taiwo Rasheed weighed in at 98.5 kilograms.
Stop
While,
boxing.
of course, Sunday weighed in at 96.5. So and there you have
Taiwo, natural power. Rasheed.